Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf, is the sequel to 2023's Planet of Lana, a story about a young girl, the titular Lana, and her strange cat-mouse-like companion Mui. Taking place after the events of the original, Lana and Mui are back exploring and trying to uncover the history of the civilization that came before them, hundreds of years ago. A time when Mui was still about, and in entirely different circumstances, which we learn about over the course of the game's 8 chapters. Peril is added when Lana's friend is stricken with an illness caused by a radioactive type rock, and you must venture across the lands, searching far and wide for the ingredients to cure her. On the way, you'll encounter robots, wildlife, and other enemies that are going to do their best to murder you. There's no combat in the game. Lana and Mui are both incredibly squishy, and everything will kill them, so you'll need to solve puzzles, sneak about, and use the attributes of both Lana and Mui to progress. Most of the puzzles are fairly straightforward, but there are no hints or clues, so there might be a couple of occasions when you're scratching your head for a while. Remember Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest solution might be the correct one. I spent nearly 15 minutes on what I thought was the correct solution, but what I was trying to do was incredibly overcomplicated, and turns out the right answer was so much more simple. If you play, it's the puzzle with the rollers and the drone. There's possibly a good pub name there. The game adds lots of different elements to the puzzling by throwing in new mechanics, including wildlife that you can control with Mui, as well as drones and electronics that you can take command of as well. The game is gorgeous to look at, taking you across multiple environments from forests to snow-topped mountains, down into mines, and across tropical beaches. The animations and movement of the enemies are great, and they are fairly terrifying when they bear down on you. Mui is as cute as ever, and I want to do all in my power to keep him safe. God forbid if anything happens to Mui. I also love the sound and music in the game. There's a small refrain that continues to occur that is quite important to the story overall, and it's just nice how it is thrown in occasionally to punctuate key moments. The language of the game is a made-up one, and it's down to you as the player to interpret the story, which is a nice touch. I was a bit, what? At the final moments of the game, and there is certainly a question as to whether there's going to be a Planet of Lana 3. The Planet of Lana games has a vibe of the 2D Oddworld games, in very much a good way. There's even a point towards the end that was reminiscent of "This is Rapture Farms." It is gorgeous to look at, fun to play, and heartfelt in its storytelling. Much like the original, it is definitely worth your time. I've been Ono Not Ade. Thanks for watching.